Where the front doors go up. I wonder if my peers can hear my prayers. Only nigga got me scared is the man upstairs. With my back against the wall, I'ma face my fears. I swallow my pride before I swallow a tear. Yeah, I be going hard. Stevie on his job. I'm praying till something happen. I'm answering to God. These walls got me scarred. I tried so hard to survive. Guess it's the price we gotta strive. Then I hit the stage and gone and blaze. Everybody know my name in the song I sing. I rejoice my pain and they doing the same. And them haters gonna hate, but I'm doing my thing. Got my bad bitch with me and she so dangy. She says she love ASAP cause we so tangy. And I'm living life fast so I feel like kids. And I'm blowing up quick so I feel like big. With the Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. Now we doing deals with the major businesses. You get a little change, niggas feel a little strange. Uh-oh, truck flow, pull off in the range. Niggas say I changed, but I'm living it up. Say that money ain't changed, you ain't getting enough. Fuck cop in the car, trying to fly to the stars. Smooth on the moon, I be mobbing the Mars. Niggas say I'm ill, y'all ain't telling me shit. Cause the night sleep is ill, y'all ain't help me with shit. Now my money changed drastic, the coupe do gymnastics. The doors lift up and the roof do a backflip. Zooming through traffic, probably with a bad bitch slash actress. And we on the way to Saxford. Life is so tragic, all of that was past us. Now I'm living lavish, it's gotta be.
Wake your ass up, baby. Wake that ass up, man. Look, it's morning. It is market open stream. The market opens in 2 minutes, baby. 2 minutes. My hair's all messed up. Everything's all messed up. Market opens in 2 minutes. We don't even have an overlay. And that's fine because it's our first market open stream ever, and we got a lot to talk about. So cheers. Wave, you up in the fucking West Coast. Market opens in 1 minute. Roll call real quick. I got like 45 minutes and they're going to inject a 10-inch needle into my fucking arm. What's good? Call, what's good? Wavy, what's good? Whole squad, what's good? BTC, Sparky, everybody, what's good? 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 Market opens in 1 minute, chat. First time doing a market open stream. I'm excited. Click I button on overlay for photo. There you go. It's the old one though. All right, we open in 1 minute. Let's fucking go. I know there's no overlay. I did no overlay because it was scuffed. It was old. I did it on purpose. We open in 1 minute. We have a lot of news to catch up on after last night. And it feels like tensions are escalating, fellas. I'm not gonna lie. There's no such thing as a quad top. And all right, we're open, chat. I've seen Amit do this 100 times. All right, let's fucking go. What do we got, man? What do we got? 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 So gap down on. I didn't follow pre-market at all. I didn't watch pre-market at all. Okay, we got like 15, 20 tickers I care about. Gap down on SPY. Gap down on SPX. Let's see. Robinhood is up. Bitcoin's up. I've been following this, right? Trades as a proxy, basically. Let's see. My Wi-Fi sucks. Let's see. Yeah, my internet's kind of shit today, too. Bitcoin's green, which is crazy. I fully thought we were going to wake up to Bitcoin being red as fuck. I'm not going to lie. I thought we were going to wake up to Bitcoin being red as fuck, but it's not. I think Korean stocks did decent yesterday. We'll check. I know someone at Counterparty was aping some Korean stocks. All right, let's see. Silver's red. Gold is red. Coinbase is flat. Apple plus 8% or minus 0.8%. Gold's red. Qs are red. Chat, who's in what? Who here trades stocks? Who's in what? Who's in what? I tweeted already, Malcolm. Software ETF has been fucking ripping, bro. And I don't know, they're still drawing the fractals on top of the BTC chart. And we can't break that correlation. I don't know. I'm down to not break it if this thing wants to keep ripping. Software ETF has been green every single day. Netflix has been absolutely cooking. How is my Palantir? It's red. Barely, though. Ready to rip. Looking decent. This is the weird one because it's like, I don't know. You just hold this through the duration of geopolitical conflict. IDK. Bitcoin 73.4. I fully expected to wake up to Bitcoin at 68K, and we just didn't happen. I'm in TTWO until GTA 6 drops. D-Nab gifted us up. Thank you. What else? SoFi is green. It's been getting cooked. Nvidia's red, but trying to go green. Adobe after Michael Burry, bro. Is he just the GOAT? I think Michael Burry announced yesterday, maybe 2 days ago, he was long Adobe. And this thing was, look at this thing V, bro. Look at this thing V. Mac D Gods with the 10 gifted. Thank you, brother. Look at this thing V, bro. Adobe in the big 2.6 is crazy. Michael Burry doing it. Circle is green. This is nuts. This chart as well. We have some good crypto news to cover. We'll cover in a couple minutes. New York Stock Exchange bought exposure to OKX at 25 billion. It feels like every single day we have, bro, it feels like every day we have the greatest crypto news to come out of all time. And look at this circle chart, dude. Off the bottom, this thing is up 115% in a week. Is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Robinhood is green as well. This thing was down so bad. My favorite person to watch, maybe we'll tune in a minute, loves Robinhood. Absolutely loves Robinhood. Let's go like 5 minutes. It's been getting crushed. It kind of just trades as like a Bitcoin proxy, like leverage Bitcoin beta. I didn't really realize that. Crude oil, not looking good, fellas, here. Here and here. We're going to talk geopolitics in a minute because that's what we do now. Not looking a little scary, if I'm being completely honest. There was an oil tanker that blew up, I think off the coast of Kuwait yesterday. And before I was watching it before I went to bed. I was going to bed at like 2 a.m. I was watching it. And then I'm watching this chart get ready to fuck. There's no such thing as a quad top, okay? There's no such thing as a quad top, and I'm watching this thing get ready to fucking just break out. It's like not ideal. Off the coast of Sri Lanka. GM, everyone. DoorDash is back, which is crazy. Software ETF just candling, bro. Just candling. We had suspended cap on yesterday talking about AI and tickers that are going to get crushed. And he said, brother, Adobe fully getting replaced. Are we longing water? What are our water tickers? I forget. I didn't save them. What are the best tickers for water? Someone gifted 100 subs yesterday. Yeah, that's called Flood, buddy. Get ready to learn Flood, buddy. Spy's about to go green. I don't know. It feels like every single day I'm scrolling Twitter and these headlines are getting scarier. Like there was a Pete Hegseth, Marco Rubio article that came out that we'll read in a couple minutes. And everything is just edging to deploying U.S. troops on Iran. Also, all of these smart shipping experts and these macro guys that I follow, PP Poo Poo, one of our favorite analysts, escalation. Everyone's just ripping SPY puts. Let's see. WTRG. I saw somebody tweet today on my timeline that they're long water. Let's just add it. WTRG. Essential is okay. This is essential utilities is red. American Waterworks, AWK. American Waterworks is also red. CWT, California Water Service. It's also red. Damn, water's hella red today. Threadguy, read this. What do we got? Wow. To strike 1,000 targets in 24 hours in Iran, the U.S. military leveraged the most advanced AI it's ever used in warfare. Anthropic's Claude partnered with the military Maven smart system, suggesting targets and issuing precise location coordinates. Wow. This came out like 12 hours ago, 14 hours ago. It's crazy. It's crazy. We should fucking just put Claude in like planning mode and figure out what it thinks we should do, because that's what the US is using is crazy. Put that thing in war mode. Bitcoin looks insane, I'm not gonna lie. It looks absolutely insane. It's encouraging because I feel like we're supposed to wake up to red Bitcoin, and it's green, it's flat, and gold is red today, which is crazy. Okay, let's go back. Dario is so mugged at this point. Silver's red. Intel is green. Yeah, SPY's red. But man, I don't know. My whole feed is just like SPY puts. Every single smart person on my feed is SPY puts. And look at this chart. It does look ready to roll over and die, but it just doesn't want to go. It just doesn't want to go. If we finally decoupled, I'm going to cry. Man, I know. It feels like BTC is going to take a dump. It might. But I thought we were going to wake up to 67K. I'm going to be just so completely honest with you. It is just acting as it's supposed to act in this spot. Apple's red has been getting hit. I've been seeing a lot of smart people talking about Sailor recently, too. I feel like there's a vibe shift on Michael Saylor right now. MicroStrategy's down 1% on the day. It's 143. It's up like 40% off the bottom. And there is a 100% vibe shift that is happening with Michael Saylor right now. This STRC product that Manda was talking about, what is it called? Yeah, this is getting a lot of people are talking about this. I saw some smart people that hate Sailor were talking about this as well. One day we'll get him on the stream. Google's red 1%. Microsoft is green. This is being crushed. Fill the gap. Maybe we can go up now. Yeah, but this is so crazy to me. Software ETF. Look at this. Plus 2%. It's one of the biggest gainers today. This thing is going crazy. What's ripping in software the most? I got to figure out my watch list situation. PayPal's green. There's a chart, if you haven't seen it, of Bitcoin price action. Like they used to do the fractal of BTC and M2, which is the money supply. And then one they do now is BTC and the software ETF. And this thing was getting crushed over, like, post a Trini article. This was like the proxy for that. It was getting crushed. Turning around. You said net ticker now. What about like Salesforce? Green as fuck. Zeta green. Netflix green. Palantir is IGV. What's Palantir doing? Yeah, ripping. I think I just sit in this. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really trade stocks, but I think I just sit in this. Palantir's 10% IGV. I think I just sit in this. Like I don't know. Did you see Hood new card? Yeah, I did actually. Let's see. Yeah, this is where I saw that it sucks. Robinhood says the new platinum card is $3,000 plus in benefits. I was so excited until I read the actual fine print. Here's what they're not telling you. $250 DoorDash credit. Function Health membership, you get $365 in credit if you're in New York. Costs $615. You're covering the difference. The Aura perk only applies if you buy a brand new Aura ring within 6 months. Already own one, you get nothing, and the credit is $70. Just the membership, not the ring. The dining credit, capped at $20 a month. Look, I think it's fresh though. I want this card regardless. I don't care if the perks fucking suck. I think the card's fresh. I think it's super fresh. I'm long Palantir from 128. I'm long Palantir from like 140. Maybe a little earlier, like 138, and I bought more. Bro, it just feels like it's about to rip to ATH, no? SoFi's really green. What else do we care about on here? We just care about oil, I guess. Yeah, look at this, bro. That does not look like a chart that is resolving conflict in the Middle East and wants to go down. Does that look like it's resolving conflict in the Middle East? Bro, look at MSI. Motorola. Oh, that's kind of a gross chart, huh? There's no such thing as a triple top. That thing looks disgusting, I'm not gonna lie. Bitcoin rolling over on open. Yeah, it kind of is rolling over on open. We'll see. Let's hop into a MIT for a second and we can go over some headlines. Oh, he's not even live. No way he's not live. No way, it's just us, chat. Huh? It's just us today.
Later, we still marvel at the wisdom of President Monroe's
This is live,
declaration.
Pete Hegseth.
We, like you, want borders and sovereign territories that are secure. We want unfettered access to key terrain and trade so that our nations can industrialize.
Do we have to listen to this in the background?
And we want to prevent external powers from threatening our peace and independence in our shared neighborhood. This is the essence of the Monroe Doctrine. No external power will interfere in this hemisphere. Ours should be a region of strong, sovereign...
I can't do both. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. Chat, I posted a video or a segment about how retarded I thought Coinbase was after earnings when they posted the Subway Surfer thing, and look at how Coinbase has performed since. I posted it right here, I think. Early February, they had earnings. Disgusting. Coinbase is up 50% in like 3 weeks. It's up 50% in 3 weeks after I called them out. Grossed. CRWD is ripping. What is this? CRWD. CrowdStrike. Yeah, this thing is ripping, huh? I don't even... Whoa. I don't even know what they do. What is CrowdStrike? CrowdStrike is a cybersecurity firm known for its Falcon platform, which provides cloud-based endpoint protection, threat intelligence, and ransomware prevention. It uses AI native kernel level. Yeah, cybersecurity. Wait. What are the best cybersecurity stock tickers? That's disgusting. 17% of the day. CrowdStrike, Palo Alto Networks, PANW. God damn, cybersecurity is just ripping today. FNFT. No. Oh, FTNT, I mean. Yeah, everything, huh? What else? Zscaler. God damn, ripping. SPY's still green, but has a green candle, but it's losing it quickly. Apple's losing it. I feel like this happens every morning, by the way. Every morning I'm watching market open and I'm just like staring at tickers, and it's like SPY gap down, tries to go green on the day, and then we just lose it in the first candle. It didn't happen yesterday. No, it didn't happen yesterday. No, it didn't happen yesterday. S&P is NASDAQ open and Bitcoin starts to dump. Circle still looks great. Let's see. I ran getting crushed. Amit likes the stock. I ran energy. Figma's biggest gainer on my chart. It's just software. Okay, U.S. oil stocks. Let's see, oil. XOM. ExxonMobil is green. Plus 0.6. What else? CVX. Chevron. Green as fuck. Oh, God, dude. Chevron. Green as fuck. COP. Also up 2% today. Oil is just so scary. I still feel like that's our best proxy, chat, for how severe is the situation in the Middle East. It's the best thing that we have to go off of that isn't just purely staring at headlines, and it's kind of terrifying. The headlines thing is tough because, like, you don't actually... It's hard to tell, but this is a kind of terrifying chart, objectively. 82. Okay, I have a couple, like, headlines we can read and come back and look at some tickers. Amazon ripping. Oracle ripping. PayPal ripping. Open ripping. IGV still ripping. VIX also ripping. Not great. Jeppe, thanks for the gifted. TG in the AM. I know. Oil is like the poly market for war. I know. I think there's a good poly market for it, actually. Like oil price. Yeah, here. Crude oil hit by the end of March. To that right now. It's at 77 right now. To hit a 23% chance to hit 100 plus, 45% chance to hit 90 plus, 83% chance to hit 80 plus, 98 to 75. Gross. 100 plus, I feel, is the number that's been floated on my TO, that if we hit 100 plus, things are not looking great. Okay, but here's a scary headline we'll read, and we'll come back to some stock tickers. So we said oil price, and then boots on the ground is like we're going to be here for a long time. This headline is kind of terrifying. War Secretary Pete Hegseth and State Secretary Marco Rubio are reportedly, quote, at each other's throats over deploying U.S. troops to Iran. According to a source for MEE, Rubio is opposed to sending American troops into Iran and fears a protracted entanglement, while Hegseth is supportive of a potential deployment. Here's the actual article. We'll skim it real quick, but tensions are rising between U.S. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth and U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio over the U.S.'s approach to the war on Iran. 3 former U.S. officials and a senior regional officer familiar with the matter told the Middle East Eye. Rubio and Hegseth were described as, quote, at each other's throats over the question of whether the U.S. should deploy troops to Iran at Israel's request. Rubio and Hegseth were described as at each other's throats over the question of whether the U.S. should deploy troops to Iran at Israel's request. Hegseth is supportive of the position, while Rubio is deeply weary of entangling the U.S. in a long war. The U.S. has mainly confined its operations to airstrikes and standoff strikes using cruise missiles and ballistic missiles. But CNN reported this week that the CIA has begun training and arming Kurdish fighters to operate in Iran. That's different than American soldiers, but it's still a step in that direction. One Gulf official told MEE that U.S. officials have discussed sending special operations teams into Iran to target senior Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, officials and people familiar with Iran's nuclear program. Let's see. Rubio and Hegseth have defended the U.S. wars in Iran, but the Secretary of War and former Fox News host has been especially combative when confronted by journalists. We saw this live. No, we're not going to tell you what we will do. Why in the world would we tell you? We saw this. Rubio is more attuned to the potential domestic opposition of putting U.S. soldiers on the ground. He has also been irked with Hegseth's public posture during press briefings, the source added. Who added that? Where did that come from? He's irked by Hegseth's public posture. As MEE reported on Tuesday, there have been complaints from the U.S. personnel across all branches of the military about commanders referring to the war in Iran as being a, quote, part of God's plan that will usher in the return of Jesus Christ. Yeah. So not great, the direction that is headed at all. Let's come back to this real quick. Damn, it's like hella. This is a hella stem. I kind of like this. This first candle, 15-minute close red on, or barely green on SPY. Let's see. Apple still limit down. Sand is recovering, which is nice. Nvidia recovering. We should do a tracker of, something I'm thinking about is we should do like a portfolio tracker of guests that come on because they're relatively rare now. And I want to track all of the tickers from Suspended Cat. Was it Axum was the other one? No, not Axum. What is it called? What's that fucking ticker? He tweets about it all the time. Let me see. Not Amazon. Not Apple. No. Axon. Nice. Green as fuck today. How's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin. Holding on. I just think this is a good chart. It just continues to look good. It feels like it wants to perform well in unrest, and so I don't know. Let's see what happens. MSTR looks like it wants 420. Let's see, I have it on here somewhere. We'll get the ticker shit right. Oh, MSFT, I mean. Microsoft. Damn, it's ripping. TG, you saw OKX. Yeah, we could cover that right now. So Star OKX announced this today. I'm not sure this is the best post for it, but a new chapter, building the next generation of financial infra. Our partnership with the Intercontinental Exchange, NYSE, marks an important moment for OKX and the broader evolution of digital asset markets. ICE has built and operated parent company, not to be confused with the other ICE. Built and operated some of the most important financial infrastructure in the world, including the New York Stock Exchange and global derivatives and clearing platforms. The decision to invest in OKX and join our board reflects a shared belief that digital asset technology will play an enduring role in the future of financial markets. For OKX, this partnership also represents a new chapter in how we approach the United States. In many ways, we view our presence in the U.S. as a blank sheet of paper, an opportunity to build thoughtfully, engage constructively with regulators and institutions, and contribute to the development of market infrastructure. I think it was at a $25 billion vow, which is, I don't know. OKX is pretty big. Yeah, here. Today, we announced a strategic relationship with the Intercontinental Exchange, ICE. ICE has made a direct investment in OKX and is joining our board of directors. ICE will license OKX spot crypto prices to launch U.S. regulated futures. It's the third biggest exchange. What's Coinbase is worth what? 65, 70 billion? OKX plans to provide ICE, U.S. futures, and New York Stock Exchange tokenized equities markets to our 120 million users. Together, we're advancing the infrastructure, connecting digital assets and global capital markets. This is a big deal. This is seriously a big deal. This is the type of headline that in 2022 you would consider unfathomable. Like, what? It would have never made sense that we would have gotten this far. This is like, I don't know. We're stacking these headlines, Morgan Stanley ETF. We're stacking these headlines on crypto that on a day in and day out basis don't feel that significant because price action alone isn't doing much. Grabbing Microsoft 2x long. Because price action isn't doing that much, but then you look back in hindsight and you think to yourself, wow, this was fucking obvious. Oh yeah, OKB. Okay, it's this token I forgot they even had. Jesus. Bruh. Okay. Oh, it's like a market cap chart. It's weird. Here. It's a weird chart. That's a pretty crazy pump, though. I'm not going to lie. I cannot lie. 35%. It's only at 2.5 Bs is crazy. Hold on, Luke. Don't use it yet. Long to OKB at $80. That shit free as fuck. Oh, damn. Nice trade. Ideally, Luke, we don't really need you. I don't really need you to use it, Luke. Everybody's saying crime. Yeah, there probably was some crime going on there. What are you going to do? Bitcoin's still holding up well. Let's see. Let's go back. How's IGV? How's SPY? And then we'll do a timeline scroll. IGV's, dude, it's just lagging up. Honestly, this is good for Bitcoin. Like, there's some perceived correlation for it. Luke, you don't even need to do it. I don't even need it. The whole stream, you're good. I think it's just lagging up. It's honestly good for BTC. It's just lagging. So is my Palantir. I think I just sit in this. Do I just not sell Palantir? threadguy, can you do a stream teaching us how to trade perps on Hyperliquid? No. I can't, actually. Like, literally showing you how it works or, like, how to be good at trading them. It's, like, a different question. Qs are flat. Nvidia's red, but not really. It's fighting. At least it's back above 180. This was kind of a scary dip for a minute. This is kind of a scary chart, too. Nvidia. You don't want to see this thing roll over at all. Yeah, it's crazy. Figma's the biggest gainer today. Why is Figma the greatest gainer today? It's nuts. Luke, just don't use it. 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 How's the Dow, bro? Pam Bondi, 48,000. Crazy. Like, if I was really about this mega church trading shit, if I really was about it, if we really got nasty at it, if we really were about it, you just wake up in the morning and you just short it. You buy puts after the 50,000 comments. If we really were about it, it's just like this would have been my favorite trade in the history of my life if I made this trade. Seriously. This would have been my favorite trade in the history of my life if we made this. If we really were about this mega church shit, we would have just done it, bro. We would have just done it. At 50K, but it is what it is. Okay, I think we got to go timeline scroll. Oil is just terrifying. Also, wow, the block. Holy moly, did I oversleep? This isn't for another 5 hours. This is Jack Dorsey's company. Actually looks decent. You know, we haven't seen this wave of firings. It's been over a week since Jack Dorsey laid off 4,000 employees. And then you now have to ask yourself, okay, did we just overreact to that headline? Or is it just going to take a second for it to come? I watch ADD intraday. What's ADD? What the fuck is this? This one, right? Not the first one. I don't even know what this is. Ad Tech Hub. How's HubSpot? Software is ripping. How's this? Ripping, bro. Really? Wow. I wonder why. Like, let's do a Twitter search. I wonder why. Are people like not afraid anymore of the AI shit? IGV. I'm long oil. Who fucking... I wake up in the morning and I read all these guys' tweets. I'd usually be waking up like right now. Let's see. Hexet does Latin American military leaders border security. I'm so fried that I first squawk on noties right now. We'll just ignore the private credit implosion happening. Breaking U.S. oil prices surged to their highest level since January 2025. That's trading above $78 a barrel. Oil prices are up 43% since December, with gas prices rising wildly. Look, this is the whole feed right here. Oil jumps as Mideast war chokes supply. Brent crude climbed above 83 a barrel as the escalating conflict involving Iran distributed energy flows across the Middle East. The biggest concern is the Strait of Hormuz, where tanker traffic has plunged over 95%. Here it is. Look at this thing. No traffic, bro. There's nothing going through that. Nothing. Zero, bro. What's Pee Pee Poo Poo doing right now? Who, by the way, has basically called the whole move. We've kind of been like fading his tweets. In the past month, we've only had 2 U.S. market sessions where stocks were down from the open. Is that true? Just 2 red U.S. sessions, 11 green since 13th of February. Market's open and it's off to the races. Non-stop bids into dips. It's incredible. Yeah, it fucking is incredible, man. Roblox is green. This one is crazy to me. Adobe. Where did Michael Burry go long? Michael Burry went long Adobe at 261. Is that true? Yeah. Do you have any memes bought? No. I think memes actually did decent yesterday, though. Damn, Bitcoin looks good. Let's fucking go, bro. Bitcoin looks really good. Okay, let's see. I don't even know what memes you want me to look at. Pepe. Nah, bro. None of this. Nada, bro. What else do I have on here? Yeah, let's get slaughtered. It feels like we're at the spot. Mando was saying this yesterday, that any puke on Bitcoin and alts are just to the slaughterhouse, bro. Alts are to the slaughterhouse. Yeah, Robinhood just retracing the whole move. What else did they announce? Robinhood. Just the card. This is just the card, bro. Okay, then here, the new Robinhood card might be the best in finance. It makes me want to cancel Amex and a bunch of other cards right away. I currently use the U.S. Bank. Threadguy, I don't understand how you are fading neat. Brother, I'm not. I'm employed. I have a job. I currently use the US Bank 4% cashback card, but this beats in almost every way. The best part is almost never having to play the miles. And for some reason, I don't think about my like card benefits ever. Maybe I should. Flood tweet. Robin is an amazing company. It's never been more clear to me that nobody under the age of 25 is ever going to use the IBKR or Schwab. I've seen a lot of people hating on IBKR. Maybe it was in his Telegram. Yeah, it was in his Telegram. A lot of people hating on it. Amazon agreed to this. This is Chris Camillo's favorite stock. And this is so gross. Chat. Palantir, bro. When is he coming? Everybody asks me when he's coming. I don't know. He ghosted me, bro. What do you want me to say? We got to get some more market open motion. Like, I got to get nice at doing market open streams, and maybe we, like, snag a mythical Chris Camillo. But for now, we're alone. Spicy Meatball, you said you're low on Microsoft? Chat, who else? Anyone buy anything on open? Did you buy Penguin? No. Qs are green. Spy still fighting. Looks like it wants to go up. Alex Carpin, if you win, that would be a movie. TG, what do you think about X Finance? The X card is sick. We'll talk about that in a second, actually. Nvidia fighting. That's a sick green candle it just printed. Hey, what about defense? Okay, wait. What are the Lockheed Martin? What are the best defense tickers? Ignore my spelling. What are the best defense? Okay, Raytheon is what I was looking for. RTX is red, but red on the day, but looks disgusting. Same here. It's the same chart, basically. Lockheed Martin. Knock. I don't know what that is. Northrop Grumman. All red. All three are red. GD. GD's a sick ticker. Also red. BA Boeing. Also red. I have call credit spreads open in SPY to hedge my delta. Yeah, and not the best vehicle in retro. Bro. Figma still just lagging. Just lagging, bro. This kind of chart is a movie. V. Kind of looks like a circle chart. Let's see. Here's circle. It looks like the circle chart of circle just like if it takes like a crate, just like a fucking fat move up. Similar physiognomy here. Very similar physiognomy here, huh? Bitcoin looks insane. I thought you were going to say good and crazy. I arrived 20 minutes late, but could get used to the open session. Yeah, we could. Okay. War updates. Let's do some war updates and come back. Top overnight news. Also, I don't have that much time. I got to leave soon. So, Iran's revolutionary guards have tightened their grip on wartime decision-making despite the loss of top commanders. Iranian drone attacks could disrupt the Strait of Hormuz for months, but how long the Islamic Republic could sustain its missile barrage is less clear. This is the hardest thing for me to like decipher as I'm reading these news headlines. Is it's like there's panic on both sides. The America's going to lose camp is saying that we've run out of missile interceptors or we're about to run out of missile interceptors. And then the pro-America camp is saying that Iran has no more drones to throw. And you have to just do some mental math somewhere in the middle and figure out where you think we are with both because there's no way to... I don't know. They don't like post stats. They're not like publishing how many missile interceptors that we have left. President Donald Trump's chief of staff, Susie Wiles, is telling advisors to bring ideas to the Oval Office to lower gasoline prices in the wake of U.S. attack on Iran. This is the scariest part, the gasoline prices. I don't have a car anymore, so I don't even pay attention to like domestic gas prices. Pro-American Iranian Kurdish forces based in Iraq are preparing armed units that could enter Iran, creating a potential new front in an already expanding conflict. Isn't today's shoulder injection fatigue? Yes, it is. You could at least kind of verify interceptors with released satellite images. Iranian drones fleets are all underground. Wait, you have no car? No, I don't. Well, I do, but not with me. The U.S. countered Cuba's steps to loosen government's grip on the economy by barring fuel transactions through Cuban banks. Yeah, those are like the main war headlines. What else did I have here? Oh, so this is something crazy I learned, is that I was watching a video the other day and I learned this, is that Ukraine is the only country, or I guess the only military, that has the interceptors designed to take out those Shahed drones that we watched in the Iran video. That Iran, like, took one of our drones and, like, reverse engineered this, like, cheaper, I think it cost $50,000, and they're firing them at us. And it cost us like $2 million to strike one down. The only country in the world that has them is Ukraine. Spy candle, let's see. Ooh. Not great, huh? Ooh. Ooh. What's the number? Like 670 is where it gets scary? Where does it get actually scary? Let's go a little further out. Below 670, it gets terrifying. I can't lie. Below 670, it gets bad. Below 650, it's like free fall. But you also gotta take into account here on like Trump Taco is Trump's watching a 1 minute chart. I think I have a good tweet on this actually. You just know Trump's watching a 1 minute chart. And so if things start to get scary, what was the tweet I wanted to read? The Iran conflict is basically reverse Taco. Trump is actually being extremely aggressive and doing a lot of damage to Iran and Hormuz, but trying to keep markets calm. He seemingly will keep pushing the envelope unless markets tank and stay down, and the market forces Taco. So this up, I actually really like this guy's Bowtie Lobster. I follow him. Yeah, this has been Hawk Trump's playbook for at least a month, probably a lot longer than that. This is the old tweet, February 4th. For those of you new to Hawk Trump at best learned from Liberation Day that being honest would send the country into depression. He's too persuasive, so instead he only talks about stimulus. The Hawk policy is all still there. He just doesn't talk about it. Huh. Yeah, problem is this isn't like tariffs where he can say just kidding and lower the rate. We're sort of past the taco already. Okay, here's this. This Calvin fellow is probably the sharpest shipping Strait of Hormuz traffic guy that I found. And okay, why American chemical companies? Let's imagine your three biggest competitors, Middle East, Europe, and Asia, go out of business overnight because they either lose feedstock access or can't export. That's what just happened in petrochemicals. Okay, let's see. HUN. Chemicals up 5% today. Okay, 1 for 1. LYB. Jeez. 8% today. This is a weekly chart too. It looks disgusting. Just gap up. Dow. Back. BAK. Bruh. Chemicals, chat. Chemicals. ASIC. Jeez, the whole industry. Chemicals. Wait, explain why chemical stocks are ripping on the back end of Hormuz drama. skyrocket. Damn, chemicals, chat. Every single ticker he just dropped is up significantly from yesterday. Is there like a chemical ETF? The paradox. Oil up should hurt chemicals since oil gets feedstock. So why are they ripping? Feedstock arbitrage. Most U.S. chemical companies use natural gas as feedstock, not crude. U.S. shall gives them a structural cost advantage. Supply chain fear. Ticker's getting bid. He mentioned all these. He didn't mention WOK. Ugh. BTC candle's ugly. WOK, Westlake Corporation, ripping. Goddamn chemicals, chat. OLN. Olin Corporation. This too. Everything. Chemicals, chemicals, chemicals. All right, chat. We got like 10 minutes. Let's see where we're at. Things are probably going to get slow now for the next couple hours. Not that much has changed. Just a bunch of pulling back. Where's SPY? Ugly candle on SPY. Ugly candle on Bitcoin. Nvidia's fine. Ugly candle on Apple. Have you taken your Hims pills? No. Does it look like I'm taking it, bro? Ugly candle on MicroStrategy. Ugly candle on Iran. There's a bunch of ugly candles. Adobe, just green, green, green. Pull up Hims. All right, bet. Ugly candle on everything except for this. The fucking monster, bro. IGV, software ETF from the absolute heavens. Hims chart. Ugh, dude. It's been going up, though, I think. Yeah, it has been going up a little bit. Ugh. So ugly. BLE. Do not put that shit in your bloodstream. I know. How am I supposed to? What does chemicals ripping mean for my peptide subscription? I don't even know. There you go. BE, Daniel. Gross chart. Down on the day, though. This is Leopold Aschenbrenner's favorite. Chris Camilla likes this, too. In light, L-I-T-E. Red, but, like, looks pretty good. This is so gross. Solver ETF on the 1 minute. Just candling. Shout out fucking Michael Burry from the rafters, huh? Chat, the White House posted one of the most dystopian videos I've ever seen last night, by the way. I don't even know if you could watch it. Look at this video. You want to feel like shit before I rug stream? Want to feel like shit before I rug stream? We're done with meme politics, bro. You want to feel like shit before I rug stream? Here you go. Oh, this is what I was talking about. What is this? Who posted this? What Pokemon even is this? What Pokemon is this? Here. You want to feel like shit? Here you go. Courtesy of Red, White, and Blue. 40 million views. 17 hours ago. My headphones are off. It's important to just know where we're at. Like, I don't want to, like, show that this. It's like a tough watch. It's a tough watch, but you got to understand who's running the fucking, like, where we're at. Bro, Childish Gambino. Childish Gambino track in the background.
We're winning this fight.
I hate that it's like they put a fire track on the background. That's official White House account, bro. It's crazy. You think Trump watched that video or no? Kind of crazy. Yeah, you got to think when this is getting posted, it's like, how smooth do you think things are going in the Middle East right now? Genuinely, how smooth are things going in the Middle East right now? What's up from Bali? What's up, brother? Brutal post. We just want some adults in the room. Really. It's all we want. They did the same for Venezuela. Something about Venezuela was cool. Venezuela was smooth, sleek. By the time you heard about it, it was done. And Venezuela was cool. But this one doesn't feel cool. Like, this isn't cool. Venezuela was like, that was aura edit time. That was ripped or whatever you got to rip on the TL. Yeah, everyone forgot Maduro existed, but I didn't. He's in Brooklyn, New York, in a jail. I did not forget about him. Venezuela had like aura. This is just like, all right, final TL score, and I gotta go. Bitcoin looks like shit on this recent candle, not gonna lie, but structure still looks good on higher time frame. Looks fine. We probably I think Stoic Savage posted 68. Keep 68 in for higher. So we'll monitor that closely. At the very least, gold's down the same. Gold looks like shit too. Down 1% today. Stocks is kind of like an uneventful flat to red day. Like not the best, not the worst. Google's down. Qs are down a little bit. Nvidia's down. Qs are basically flat. Coinbase flat. My favorite Palantir is up 1%. Microsoft looks great. IGV's biggest software is the biggest winner for sure. Oil is terrifying. Figma's ripping for some reason, and oil is terrifying is basically where we're at today. And so I think the two things we continue to monitor is price of oil and boots on the ground. Feel like the most obvious two things to watch here. Where are we? How intense are the discussions between Rubio and Pete Hegseth? And what's the price of oil? And if either of those start to get accelerated, I think things start to get a little bit weird. But relatively uneventful day. Like I think we're in a fine spot at the moment, chat. We're doing fine. And the market looks fine. The market looks fine still. Market looks fine. DAX-XBT tweet, I'll click it. No way. John Dagida. You can't see this, can you? I don't even know how to zoom it in. Was arrested. We did a video on him. He was arrested in the Caribbean yesterday as a direct result of my investigation. We did a whole segment on that kid. Wow. We should update our video. Now I can't control plus a link that somebody sends. That's crazy. But all right, I gotta go, chat. No stream today. Well, we just streamed. No stream later today. If I can figure out how to get nice with the market open streams, we floated this idea of ripping market open for 45 minutes, tapping in, and then doing the normal stream. Imagine we started doing that like on Mondays. We rip market open and then doubled up. Fuck. By the way, I've said like 100 times that Amit is who I watch in the morning, and his market open is like all he does is read tickers. This shit is hard. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not used to the like fast. We have a certain amount of time, and there's like a lot happening all at once. It's actually hard to navigate. So shout out to Amit investing, my favorite. And I'm sitting here like Jesus. But maybe we'll do some more morning streams in the future. I gotta go get fucking PRP injection on my shoulder. I'm terrified of needles, and I am really afraid to do this. So I'm going to do my best, and I'm going to pray, and I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm going to hope it goes well. So no stream today. I'll be back tomorrow at the normal time, but I'm going to be in pain. I'm going to be fucking in pain. So bear with me tomorrow. We have a Middle East Pauly market trader expert coming on as well. Talk about, I think it'll actually be really good timing for that. And that is what we're going to do. So I love you guys. No stream today. I'll be in our Telegram, though. The pit. You already know what it is. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm out. Peace.